Let's take the example 2 for shifting and scaling. Now this example is an integration of shifting and scaling together. So the first rule you need to remember for this is that if there is a question with shifting and scaling both, you have to do first step will be shifting and the second step will be scaling. So whatever the signal will be given to you, you have to shift it first and then you have to scale it. So let's just take an example with respect to the continuous time domain signal. I'm just taking the same example just for the reference as we used in the previous example. So it's there and the question asks you to do this. Three t plus 1. Okay, so remember the rule: shifting first and then scaling. So you have to forget that there's a 3 with it. So according to you, signal is given to you here, so you will start with x of t, whatever is given to you, and depending upon that you have to start working. So you will do shifting. What is shifting? Shifting is only one value here, so you will shift this signal by a value 1 and it's positive given here, so you will shift this signal by -1 on left hand side, or you can say by value 1 on left hand side. So this signal now will start from a value equals to -4 going up to -1, and then on this side it's going up to 2. So this is your x of t plus 1. Now what you have to do with respect to scaling, you have to scale it. So you will scale this shifted signal. This is 0, this is 0. So x of 3t plus 1, because it's compression, so you will compress the signal, and in time domain, remember the amplitude will remain same. And when we are saying compression in time domain, the time will be less, so it will be somewhere here, let's say -4 divided by 3, and this will be 2 divided by 3, and amplitude will remain same. Okay, and this point will be -1 divided by 3. So this is how shifting and scaling works together, right? There's a bit of extension to it. Let's say the question says to you, do this x of minus t plus 1. So x of minus t plus 1, the original signal remains this one to you. So this is your original signal, and the question wants, let me write it here only. So the question says to you that x of minus t plus 1. So again, how we are going to do is that we are going to consider this minus sign. This minus sign here, we are going to consider it as scaling factor. We are not going to consider it as a negative sign, we are going to consider it as a scaling factor because it's getting multiplied with t. So we are going to consider it as a scaling factor. So what we will do again, we will do the same thing. We will shift the signal by same value. So it will be shifting on the this side. -4 to this, and amplitude is equals to 1. So this is your x of t plus 1. And now you have a shifted version of it. You can do bring minus t. Minus t means you will reverse the signal. So whatever you have at -4 will move to this side, and whatever you have on positive side will move to this side. So basically it will be four, it's going up to 1, and this will be equals to -2, 0. The amplitude remains same. So remember, when there is a minus sign or negative sign multiplied with time, if it's only one signal which you have to plot like x of minus t, then you can just do it directly. Otherwise, if there is a shifting factor also, you will do shifting first and then you will do scaling. So this is all with respect to this. Then we will take more example.